coach and the captain. You know, I wanted to know why they voted for Messi because reports say that both our coach and the captain also voted. I'm trying to wonder, but you see, you'll have to get into people's mind, and that's not possible. So it will take a long time. But for me, when I saw the 11, I was just wondering. I mean, you can't question Manuel Neuer. I mean,
that's right.
Nobody gets close.
It's the consistency.
I can question why Thiago. It's my personal opinion,
that's right.
And you're free to disagree.
That's right.
Thiago and Marcelo, and the fact that the middle looks soft. Then the big question is, can those three big guys play together in a team? That's a question football will never answer because I'm not sure you can be able to have those big three.
Yeah, I mean, let's run through it. Fifth Pro World 11, goalkeeper Manuel Neuer, and then you heard Yemi say that one undebatable. Mr. Consistent, doing big things for Bayern Munich. Defenders Dani Alves of Barcelona and Brazil, Sergio Ramos, Real Madrid and Spain, Thiago Silva, PSG and Brazil, Marcelo. Marcelo, we have questions without your role. Midfielders Andres Iniesta of Barcelona and Spain, Paul Pogba, becoming a midfield maestro by the day, Juventus and France, and Luka Modric. So Portugal has questions too. So guys, Luka Modric, Eden Hazard can fall in there too. Forwards Lionel Messi, Barcelona and Argentina, Neymar, Barcelona and Brazil, Cristiano Ronaldo, Real Madrid and Portugal. So you see, English Premier League fans, let's get you talking. Do you think Eden Hazard and Alexis Sanchez has the quality to be part of that fifth Pro Best 11? Let's talk. Let's get you talking on Twitter. We're channels_sports, and on Facebook we're channels_sports. We'll get you talking with other winners from the 2015 Ballon d'Or. Only Coach of the Year. A lot of Luis Enrique won the Champions League, but is this all about winning trophies? Because Pep is still a consistent, fantastic, good, reliable coach.
Well, you have to crown it all by winning a trophy. We saw the pattern with the CAF awards. All the coaches that won the Coach of the Year, Javier Renan, won the Cup of Nations, the last African Cup of Nations held in Equatorial Guinea. So you must win a trophy. That's what they are telling us. You know, how do we judge success? Yes, the Pep won something in the Bundesliga, but come on, Enrique won the Champions League, and he won with Barcelona. You know, so I think that gives him the edge, and you can't really argue.
I'll get your missed comment on that, but let's just run through what you have on your list. Of course, you know, Lionel Messi is the Player of the Year. Women's Player of the Year, Carly Lloyd, undebatable also, and she got emotional taking that because she's done virtually everything she can for women's football in the United States.
Before the awards, she said, "Look, I want this. I'm ready to," you know, and I think she wanted it more. Yeah. And she got emotional when it actually happened for her.
And our coach, Jill Ellis, winning the Women's Coach of the Year award. So pretty good 2015 for women's football in the United States. That's it right there, confirmation. And then Goal of the Year, this also a lot of
Puskas Award.
Puskas Award. The Lionel Messi's goal against Atletico should have Atletico Bilbao. I wasn't content, but then, well, these people voted and gave it to Wendell Lira.
Yeah, the boy from Brazil, little known place of Villanova, scored with his back to the goal, and maybe that's what Nick did. A lot of people will argue why Messi took out like a mercenary, took out 7 guys, and rounded the goalkeeper. You know, but I think
maybe to encourage the guy.
Well, maybe. And I'm really surprised. Somebody not from Europe, you know. I mean, a lot of dignitaries at the event. I was proud to see an African at the helm. That's Issa Hayatou, feeling cool, looking good. You know, it seems that all the troubles in FIFA, maybe he got a chance to forget it. And incidentally, this is the first time we're having this without Sepp Blatter being around for a long time. You know. 4 years ago, was it not 6 years ago? This award merged with the French football magazine, and you know, so it's now one. It's not been 2 awards, so it's been interesting all the way.
That's right.
And I really don't know how he won the award. Votes. Maybe, but if you ask me, I would have said maybe Messi should have.
Yeah, I would vote for Messi, and that is good. But yeah, I mean, let me get you talking again. When he says it's about winning, I agree. That's why we gather as fans when we watch football. We want to see who is winning. But you giving Luis Enrique the Coach of the Year, you pass the message that he's a better coach than Pep Guardiola.
I don't think so. Whether you like it or not, it's life is not fair anyway. Yeah.
I like you trying to get around it that way.
And you know, if you look at all the coaches, George Sampaoli for Chile also won a trophy with the Chile national team. Pep Guardiola with 2 titles in the German Bundesliga. But if you look at all of them, and you consider the fact that in that calendar year, there's nobody that has won more trophies than Luis Enrique. Maybe that. I think they won 6 in that calendar year.
Also say because maybe it's Barcelona. That's what Yaya Touré's agent is saying. That even you can go to Barca and go them to win. What was Enrique's record before going to Barca?
No, but Martino coached Barca. How many trophies did he win?
He struggled, no doubt.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Give the guy the credit. You know, some coaches will go there and still not perform. Yeah. You know, but he has gone there and performed. You see, managing players, their ego is very difficult. You have, you know, we have seen Jose Mourinho. We have seen a couple of players, Louis van Gaal at Manchester United. You know, these guys, you know, showed that they had problems with the players. So it's not about, you know, teaching them what to do on the pitch. You must manage these guys to achieve success, and that's what they have done.
Okay, let's just quickly talk about the Fair Play Award. Good to know that former Leeds in South Africa captain Lucas Radebe
just got married.
Announced the winner of the year's Fair Play Award. All football clubs and organizations supporting refugees.
You are a winner. Fantastic award.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You know, we've talked about the power of sports so many times. And, you know, we can't just enjoy ourselves and play football and say the problems of the world does not concern us. And I think that's what the organizers are doing. And it is good. Show love, spread the word that, you know, we can be our brother's keeper. We can help ourselves. And this will spur other clubs.
That's right, it is.
Just to do this, help somebody around. It doesn't have to be your neighbor. It can be somebody in a distant land that needs your help. Just, you know, embrace the person, open your arms wide, open, you know, you see what the Germans did.
Right.
So some people say it's backfiring now, but the Germans threw open their borders and say, look, anybody, just come. You know, a disaster of immense proportions cannot be happening in the world, and we just fold our hands. And FIFA is dancing to the same tune.
That's right.
I agree with that.
I like it. It's fantastic. There was no shortlist for the Fair Play Award, so every club and organization supporting refugees. Let's just remember in Nigeria, the IDP camps were using sports. On New Year's Day, they were playing football at the camps. Fantastic. Let's also remember our good friend Yomi Kuku, who picks up footballers from the streets, you know, and then takes them to the Homeless World Cup. Oh, yeah, this is fantastic. We can use sports to transform lives.
Yeah, Austin, football is an epitome of life.
That's right.
You know, because in life, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you neither win or you lose. You know, so if you use football to reach out to people, then that is the symbol of the game. You know, fans come to watch the game. These are human beings. All over the world, fans watch clubs play, EPL, Bundesliga, the La Liga. They have fans all across the world. So I think they have done the right thing by ensuring that they reward people who are supporting refugees. We saw how the whole world reached out to the refugees from the Middle East last year. And like you said, the IDP camp here playing football during festive period.
That's right.
And we know in our own little way too, the clubs here can also help. You know, if you contribute, I've seen a lot of charity organizations that will ask you contribute £5, £10.
Yeah.
You know, by the time about 1,000, 2,000 people contribute 1,000, 5,000 pounds, then you have enough to reach out to these people.
I totally agree with you guys. Well done. And well done to FIFA also for that Fair Play Award and the way they went about it. Let's just talk some table tennis now before we go on a break. Just to let you know that the International Table Tennis Federation has listed Nigeria 93 orders for the 2016 ITTF World Championship. It will take place in Malaysia from Sunday, February 28th to Sunday, March the 6th. Good one, good opportunity for our players to go there, rub minds with it. Imagine 93 other countries like their World Cup. So this one, we don't want to start funding issues. So they couldn't go, they couldn't play, because it's very important our players go get some experience as we prepare for the Olympics.
I totally agree with you, Austin. You know, these players, sometimes I feel for them. They train a lot, look forward to a tournament, and you know, the key joy comes. There's no funds. And, you know, how do you start? The morale is dampened.
I know.
So when you have another tournament, how do you expect them to give in their best? They are already shattered. They have it at the back of their mind that perhaps another excuse will come up. So if we can avail ourselves of this opportunity of attending this tournament, then we have a lot to gain. Like you said, rub shoulders with the best in the world. You know, there's so much to benefit. You come back, you get a lot. You move on from there. The benefits are enormous.
That's right.
You know, you can even make some deals.